It'll help.
That's one safe way to never get canceled, is to just never have a career that goes anywhere.
Having said that, let's do this.
I feel like we're on hold right now. Just waiting to get picked up. Where's this from? Is this custom or this is just part of it?
This is something I found online. It's nice, right? You like it?
I like it a lot, dude. It's nice.
It's nice. Thank you.
Smooth.
Thank you. How about a hand for everybody here, huh? We got welcome to the Trade Day podcast. We got Joe Mahoney here, comedian Joe Mahoney and comedian Chris Kimbag. We're just chilling in Chris's living room in Astoria, Queens, baby.
Yeah. Comedian's a stretch, but we'll take it.
Oh, we're stretching, baby.
For
We're stretching.
I don't know. I don't know what I would call what he does up there, but it's something. He's trying. You know, he's trying. He's giving it everything he's got.
Yeah, it's floundering.
No.
Yeah, now we're just chilling. It's fucking freezing now, and you got a Mexican girl in your bedroom just chilling.
She's Colombian.
She's Colombian.
That's offensive to her. We can get her out here.
That's the one thing she'd be offended by this whole thing here.
One thing about Chris Kimbag is that he is like the biggest gamer. And when I say gamer, I don't mean video games. I mean like pickup.
Video gaming would be a... yeah, that's like a whole different... That's like the opposite of gamer.
Yeah.
Like
The total
gamer and gamer are two different... Like one's stay inside and be a nerd and probably jerk off a lot, and the other one is... I don't know what you would call it. Chasing
Literally chasing. He runs down the street. Chases him down the street.
So Kimbag does this thing where he'll go to Times Square and am I allowed to talk about this?
Please, I mean,
okay, because I know you got a girl in the
literally
bedroom,
all I have. It's all I have going right now. So yeah, I mean, if we didn't talk about that, I don't know what we would talk about.
She knows.
He literally has like a immigrant Colombian girl 2 feet away, like just laying in his bed.
That's how he found her.
And we're talking about how we found her.
Immigrant Colombian.
Isn't she an immigrant?
I mean, I get. She's just here visiting. So what would you call
immigrant?
Yeah,
Tourist.
I heard her speak.
Tourist. Immigrant
She's
is like a offensive way of saying tourist.
Right. I don't see the point. I don't see what's bad about
I
it.
think immigrants move here to live here.
Right, she didn't move
just
here.
visiting.
Yeah.
She's visiting. She's on break for school. She's in medical school.
Oh,
So
really?
immigrants too much credit. That's too much hope.
She's probably in the other room Googling immigrant.
Let's call her foreigner.
She's got a
She's right here. She's definitely here.
She's got a Rosetta Stone app.
You're too much credit. No, she's
Wait, so how'd you pick her
Soundproof
up?
that room.
I met her barking, actually.
Okay,
So that doesn't really even count.
People at
that
home that don't know what barking is. Barking is like when you sell tickets for a show, like on the street. So when you're selling tickets on the street, especially McDougal Street in New York City, I always say McDougal Street is like the Bourbon Street of New York City because there's all these neon signs outside and all these mom and pop bars and restaurants, and people just bar hop there and get fucked up. A lot like Bourbon Street in New Orleans.
Yeah, you're gonna run into some strange characters on McDougal Street, but also some lovely ladies.
So when you're barking, like you do meet a lot of people, and because of that, you're gonna meet some cute girls, and that's how you met this girl, right? What's her name?
Sam.
I was like, yeah, that was very anticlimactic.
Protecting her identity. I don't buy that for a second.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
What's your name? Sam.
Sam.
Not even like a tilde over the A.
Sam. What is this? A Dr. Seuss book? Sam, I am. So what did you?
She's literally right here.
I know.
It's soundproof. I can't see.
There's a curtain over that door.
There's a curtain.
Well, Let me tell you something. Everything about Kim Beck's, everything about his life is designed for game. By game, I mean like picking up girls. Like everything is modified for like the most optimum level of picking up chicks.
This apartment.
It has to be, man. You can't, if you have one thing off, it could throw off the entire interaction. It has to be a smooth transition from when you meet them to bring them back here, because any sort of alarm that could go off in their head will go off. Especially if you meet a girl like on the street, they're constantly like looking for that like red flag. Like, oh, is this guy a serial killer? The first thing should be
comedy.
He said it. He said it like it's time traveling. The littlest thing could throw her off.
Throw off the entire operation.
You know how they say that in movies? They're like, don't fuck with anything. The littlest thing. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be smooth. It's got to be smooth, but that's why, you got some good lighting and stuff like that. You got to have good light. You got to have Harry Potter in case they're into that. You got to have the kombucha. The hard kombucha is always a good sell.
Yeah, so we'll get into that.
Clock's just at 2 hours.
Wait, so what did you say to her?
I don't know. This one was kind of just natural. You know, it almost doesn't even count as gaming when you meet somebody barking, because it just kind of happens.
It's just organic.
Yeah, and I mean, she's literally 2 feet away, so I feel kind of awkward talking about her.
I like how when we first came here, we're so nice to her. Once the cameras roll, once the fucking podcast is on,
what's up with this? Whatever. Tell me about this little immigrant.
She's sleeping.
I mean, she's definitely awake now.
The cameras go off. We're like, hey, all right, bye. Salutations, Happy New Year.
Yeah, and then it's just me here. What the fuck was that?
She doesn't. That's so. Okay.
I mean, she speaks English.
I guess that is not gaming,
which is rare for you, right? Usually,
yeah, that's rare. Usually,
I like when I have to. Well, I want to learn Spanish, so it's kind of a win-win to meet a girl that doesn't speak great English, and I'm trying to learn Spanish, and then we can kind of meet in the middle, and try to learn my Spanish and her English. Between the two of them, we can usually figure out. The conversation eventually is going to run dry because there's only so much to talk about. You can only ask somebody like how work is so many times before you're like, oh, está bien. Yo también.
It's like a comic that only has like 12 minutes.
Yeah, it just keeps using that 12 minutes. I mean, it can kill. It can kill sometimes, but yeah, it's like, what's the end game here? You know, how far you gonna go? But yeah, and
all that's left to do is fuck.
The thing is, a lot of sometimes you run out of shit to talk about. Yeah, and then it's just like that's kind of the universal language, you know.
Yeah,
there's an attraction there. It's like, yeah, I was seeing this one girl that spoke almost no English, and that's primarily all we would do.
But sex is a universal language.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Everyone gets sex.
Yeah.
And that acoustic guitar you had when we walked in.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, we walk in and there's like Spanish guitar instrumental playing, like Jose Feliciano's instrumental. I was like, what the hell is this? And then I was like, I'm walking in here, I'm thinking it's just us.
It's like Antonio Banderas lives here.
Yeah, exactly. And then, you know, he's got his room is literally right next to the living room that we're here. And then I'm like, yeah, so where's the girl? Because I know there's a girl staying with you right now for a little bit. And he's like, oh, she's right here. And he opens up the door. It's like in Pulp Fiction when the gimp downstairs.
It's like a red light coming.
Yeah, just sprays her. Just strolls her in here like she's fucking Hannibal Lecter. The fuck? I walk in, she's in bed reading a book.
He's like, you may speak.
Yeah. He's like, speak. She's reading a book, and I'm like, stop, you can't read. What do we? It's like the dictionary. I'm like, what are you reading? The book's like upside down.
It's upside down.
It's just pictures.
She's learning too much.
She's becoming dangerous. Yeah, she's wearing a sombrero, maracas.
No, so we walk in, and she's a very cute girl.
Finally, we throw in a compliment.
Finally. It's the Negging Podcast. That's all we do.
That was the one push we did. We've just been all...
all pull.
Yeah, it's all pushing.
Yeah, that was the one
No,
pull.
she's a very cute girl. And she's a very cute girl. And
Something bad.
Yeah.
Quick.
she's a very
bad.
cute girl. I didn't see her body under the blanket, but...
A little lazy.
It's a Monday at 3 and you're in bed.
That's
right.
like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory's parents. How they just never leave the
they're all
bed.
just laying in bed.
Yeah.
I used to try to do I never did it, but I think I did it once or twice. And then I realized it's one of those bits like I guess everyone's done where they talk about like they're always laying in bed.
The grandparents.
Yeah, laying in bed, and then Charlie brings home a fucking gold
And they're like, oh,
aluminum foil piece of paper, and they all just spring up.
they got such little going on. Yeah, they're not high value males in that book at all.
No,
that
mom's-
grandfather's a cock.
Yeah.
Grandpa Joe. Yeah, mom's like boiling laundry for a penny a day. Remember that? She's like churning laundry in a big pot.
Yeah. And they're all in
Jesus.
one bed, right?
They're all in one bed.
A little swinging going on.
Yeah, it's like who
That must
came
be
up with
weird.
that? They were like, what's the shittiest somebody can be doing? Let's really lean into how bad these guys are going to be.
Right.
That is
Make
weird.
them all lay in a bed together.
How do you jerk off? You're in a bed with 5 other people.
I think if you just turn around enough, you're gonna bump into.
Can you imagine
into somebody?
my grandfather jerking off? He's dead now, but I could definitely. I wonder like was he jerking off up until the end? I never thought about that.
I think, when you know you're going out, you try to get one last one in.
Like right
What's
before.
the last one? Or have you like not even thought about it for the last like 10 years? I feel like
Listen, who needs to jerk off when you have the everlasting gobstopper?
that makes up for a lot of it. Yeah, at that point, do you even think about it?
No,
You probably
it's
never think about it
everlasting.
if you have a,
I don't know.
chocolate
Hefner
factory.
did, right?
Yeah, he was probably
Hefner.
banging until the end.
I wonder if he wasn't gaming. But anyways, back to this gaming.
He was probably gaming.
Back to this gaming thing.
A lot of gaming you do, like if you're around chicks all the time, like Hefner was. I mean, I'm sure he was doing a lot of like disqualifying, a lot of negging and stuff like that. And if you have that much money and power, you're kind of just like
You can back
he
it
probably
up.
didn't even need to do it. He just genuinely was like, yeah, I have so many women, I need to like
Right.
push these women away, and then you're kind of
It was
kind
genuine.
of become a gamer.
Whereas we're like in the street, like, wow, you call that a purse, and they're like, what the fuck's this?
Right.
And I know
So you have to do
purses.
it.
I think it's like a genuine like agreement between them that like, all right, this isn't for real. But once the camera starts rolling, like, get over here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What with Hefner?
Yeah, because I read this thing. Like, remember because they had that show on E? I forget what it was called. Remember they had
Three
that
of them.
reality-
Yeah, the three of them.
the three
and
of
him.
them. And then remember there was the one that was like the San Diego Chargers fan.
No.
She was like,
Oh
the,
yes, I do. She was like the
Kendra?
hot. Like, yeah, she was like the sporty one.
Yeah, the sporty
Yeah, the
ones.
cool one.
You know, they were all
Oh.
blonde, so I can't really distinguish them.
Yeah.
But she did an interview. I don't know. They're all blonde white girls. I don't know how to.
No.
But I just remember she was a Chargers fan. She would always wear like Chargers jerseys. She probably fucked a couple of them, but
I think she did end up going like after him. She dated somebody. I want to say Sean Merriman, the linebacker. Maybe I made that up.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know much about football, but
He's
she
the one white guy.
We'll have my friend be the Jamie to this podcast. Hey, look that up.
for a penny a day. You can't.
Jaime. Come on, Jaime.
No, but
Sam.
I remember I was like waiting in line at the grocery store, like Stop and Shop. You know they got those like Hollywood magazines,
Yeah.
like right there when you're waiting. And I was reading this thing where she was basically saying, like, you know, that's not real. Like, come on, like I need. She basically said like I need my sexual fix too. So I would like sneak off at night and go fuck you know what I mean,
black
this guy. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. After an old, decrepit white dude, you need
that's the
you
thing.
need a football, you need a linebacker.
Yeah, like that lifestyle is all fun and games until you realize like they eventually they do have to fuck
You have
that
to
guy.
fuck,
Like
yeah.
all these girls that get like flown out to like places and shit. It's like eventually one day you got to pay the piper and you're gonna have to fuck this gross.
Yeah.
Pay
thing.
the piper is the perfect.
Seriously.
One day you got to pay the piper and get piped down.
Yeah, the lifestyle looks amazing, and you're like, oh, that's so easy. Like I would totally do that. But then it's like, you don't want. Eventually, you're gonna have to pay up, and that's gonna suck really. Especially if you have to do it like consistently. You're just like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Like maybe once you could suck it up, but even if you imagine if you had to do that as like a guy, if you had to like bang an ugly chick that was just like paying
Ugh, it
for
would
all your
suck.
shit. It's like you could suck it up and do it, but eventually you'd be like, oh, this is a
Soul-sucking.
nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of do it. Yeah.
Yeah, eventually the rubber's got to hit the dick whenever.
We're just using all idioms. We're
There's
just
apps
talking.
now. There's like gold digger apps.
Right.
Yeah, like-
and they
Are there
sound
really?
like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like normal chicks can just try to.
Oh yeah, what's it called?
Seeking arrangement, I think.
Instagram.
Is one. Just called every fucking chick in New York City right now.
I was just telling Joe last night, like I can't. Remember I sent you that picture of that girl that we kind of know,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
She's like kind of in the scene, but not. He's not a comic, but she's like.
Yeah, she's in the mix.
She's in the mix, and dude, she's just so bad. And I was telling Joe, and I was telling you too, like I can't follow these girls anymore.
It's infuriating.
It just drives you crazy because now I'm like formulating a plan in my head of like, how do I DM her? Like, what's the move here?
It's pointless.
It's pointless.
Anytime I get an attractive chick's Instagram, I'll mute it immediately because I know otherwise I'm just gonna be like looking at her stories and all this stuff, and it's gonna cloud my judgment on what I say to her. But if you can just talk to a girl like a normal girl and not be like, oh my god, she's so fucking hot. Oh my god, she's on a beach in Miami. I could never give her that.
Right.
And then it's like once you start doing that, then you just become weak and you become fucking.
Just gotta never look at the story.
Never look at the story.
Never look at the story.
That's the move.
I got a technique, because you know we're all looking at people who looked at our story, and we're all doing the thing like, oh, that person wants me. They're looking at our story. So girls do that too, obviously. And I got a technique where, remember I told you,
What?
you do you like, so you kind of click on the story next to it.
Oh yeah.
And
Great
you can
move.
kind of like sneak peek at what they were like. Say,
Yeah, I
it's
get
like,
it.
you know what I mean? Say
Yeah.
it's like some girl named Jasmine, and then Chris. You click on Chris's story, and you kind of like drag it over to Jasmine's just to like halfway
Yeah,
through, just
but
to
it
see
doesn't-
what it is, and it doesn't count as a view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think girls check that too? Who's looking at their stories?
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%. Are you
But I
more
feel like
than
they just have
anybody?
too many people viewing their stories. Like,
Dude,
What,
if you're a-
200?
If you're a hot chick and you're
You
just
get through
putting up,
200 real quick.
Dude, our friend Nikhil Mehta, comedian Nikhil Mehta, who we got to get on here soon. He was just telling me the other day that there's like a cute bartender at a comedy club that we all know, and he like looked at her story like one day, and then the next time he was at that club, the girl was like, "Hey, can I talk to you about something?" And he was like, yeah," and she was like, "I saw you look at my story."
Wow.
And like he doesn't follow, and he was like,
yeah, but they're not friends.
"They're not friends."
On
And he was
Instagram,
like,
yeah.
Oh wow.
He was like,
it's like my worst nightmare.
I
"Yeah."
know.
and he was like, right. And then and then she was like, or and then he said this. He goes, "Oh yeah, someone stole my phone."
That's like on AIM when you're like a kid. Oh, my
Yeah.
friend logged onto my account.
Yeah.
That's my friend.
And I go, "Ooh!" I go like that to him, and he goes, "No," but I said it like in a joking way, and I'm like, "Still though, that's like not
Yeah.
good." And then I was like, "How did it leave up?" He's like, "It was weird," and I was like, "So what was like the point of her bringing that up?" He was like, "Oh, she was just trying to make me feel awkward.
Well, the
Like
worst
she
thing.
wanted to like make me feel weird for doing that."
That's kind of psychotic on her end.
Yeah.
Because it's like the fact that you're looking through all, like you want people to look at your stories, and then when
Right.
people do look at it, you
Yeah.
call them out. It's like when people laugh at a joke at a comedy show, and you're just like, why are you laughing?
You're like making
Right.
a list and checking it twice.
yeah.
What are you, Santa?
It's bizarre, and it's
Maybe we can call him. I can try to
that'd be hilarious.
take a caller right now. Let me
So
see.
funny. Yeah, it's it's way too much of a game. When you're that like into the Instagram and shit, it's just your whole reality is warped.
Yeah, it's not. It's like the metaverse kind of.
Yeah, it's not healthy for you. And
No,
it's,
not at all. Oh, fuck. Did not wire.
You
Go.
post something, you're looking all day long at the likes.
Give me that.
What?
Thank you. We're trying to hook up this thing. It's probably pointless. I kind of need this wire too.
Yeah, go for it.
Actually, you're not gonna be able to hear Nikhil.
I'll be able to hear enough. No,
because then I need this wire. But maybe we can share this earphone. We're probably doing this for nothing, but whatever.
Yeah, there we go. We'll just share the
Yeah, but he
earphone.
that's weird that she fucking called him.
So Nikhil, fat chicks. What do you think?
Yeah, he will fuck anything.
Dude, it's funny how everybody has their thing of who they think likes them and stuff like that. Like I've talked to Akil about it. He's like, oh, I kill it with this demographic and shit like that. And it's like everybody
he's
thinks
not
they
white.
have their own like little demo that they can like crush it
Right.
with.
No, it's true.
And this is the wrong ear. Here,
Oh,
put
is
this one in. This is your right ear. This is my left ear. Now we're in business, baby. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. Are you gonna tell him he's on?
No. Yo.
Yo,
What's up?
not much. Taking a shit.
Wait, what'd you say?
Taking a shit at work right now.
Taking a shit at work?
Yeah.
This is too
Been
good.
here
Perfect
like
timing.
25 minutes.
It's too good.
Yeah. I can't even hold this in.
One way's looking at random fucking stories. Taking 25-minute shits.
Yeah, dude,
Bro.
that's weird. That's
Wait,
so perfect.
We got Kim back here and Joe Mahoney.
You're
Oh shit.
You're on
What's up, dude?
the dream team. Yeah, you're on my podcast right now. What, dude, yeah, so we're just talking about that girl. We didn't say her name or where, but that, like, called you out for looking at her story.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, these stories are spreading like wildfire.
Well, don't worry. It's not like you're on a podcast right now or anything. You should be fine, dude. I like how you just breezed over that. Hey, you're on a podcast. Anyways,
What's her name, Sam?
Talk about this.
What's this chick's name, Sam?
Yeah.
It's like when you serve someone, like you've been served, you just throw the fucking mail in the door.
Anyhow,
Wait, so she actually called you out for that. So you said the purpose of her doing that was like just to make you feel weird about it?
I think I'm in there. I'm playing the long game on that one.
you're gonna somehow turn this back
Yeah,
into your
turn it
Spoken like a
favor.
true stalker.
I'm down bad right now, but we'll turn it around.
Nice.
I'm down bad right now, but we'll turn it around.
I mean, she looks crazier than you in that situation. I think.
He's laughing the shit out of him.
Hey, what are you trying to cover up your farts? Hey, do me a favor. When you wipe your ass, put your phone next to it.
Wait, what?
She's like, what are you talking about? I'm not shitting. What are you talking?
Oh, I'm not. I'm literally just sitting on the.
Oh, now you're just sitting.
No. I have like the seat down. I'm just sitting on the toilet.
Right. That'll hold up in court. What? So what's your plan to turn this around if you're still in there?
Plant little seeds. We'll go check out her Snapchat story.
Yeah. Teach this guy some game. He's playing creep game.
He goes, I'll plant little seeds. Like, I'll check out his
It's like a peeping
Snapchat.
Tom.
I'll check out his Snapchat story.
A digital peeping Tom.
Yeah.
Dude. It's so good.
I'll plant a seed. I'll get some binoculars and get an Airbnb across Summer Street.
Yeah, clearly, the first time I checked her story, that did
Build a
something
treehouse.
to her. That moved the needle a little bit. So now I just got to keep checking stories until something else
Got her
happens.
attention.
It made her talk to me.
I exist.
Yeah, maybe check through a window or something. Step it up a notch.
Yeah, we'll start liking a few tweets.
Don't retweet. That's too much.
Yeah.
Start liking a few tweets.
Give her a Facebook poke.
He's bringing the poke back.
He's gonna poke her on
I haven't seen a poke in a long time.
Dude, he's going through everything: Instagram story, Snapchat story, liking a tweet.
I love that this was
He's gonna Venmo her $5.
this was the plan that he goes. I think I'm in good shape, and then he lays out his plan, and this is it. It's so fucking
Pops
good.
up.
I'm gonna ask her out in the metaverse.
It just pops up. Nico and Beth are like the Candy Crush band.
Every single form of
Challenger and Candy Crush.
Of social media. You know, Club Penguin.
Hey,
We're
I'm
gonna
here
meet
too.
at the.
Hey, I'm over here. I'm also over here.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna keep her guessing. Just keep moving. I'm never stationary. Just keep moving.
Is this actually on a podcast?
Yeah, I already said it before. It's too late.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. Everything's good though. You're not saying anything bad.
He didn't say our names, so we're good.
Yeah, we didn't even say the comedy club that she works at on Bleecker.
All right. Well, I gotta go back to work.
Dude, you didn't even give him a proper send off. You just hung up. You just hung up on him.
Dude, that
was incredible. It couldn't have been better timing.
That was so worth it. That was.
Dude, that was
In my
amazing.
head, I was like, I don't know if this is worth it, the setup and all this.
I'm not plugged in.
Yeah, no, that was.
Dude, I loved how he just got right into it, and he just had his
Taking a shit.
You can tell he's been thinking about this. You can tell he genuinely thinks that he's got it like in the bag for sure.
He's got moves lined up.
He's like, oh yeah, it's fucking right where I want it to be.
Dude, that was so funny. Oh my
Every
god.
social media.
Oh my god, dude. I'm literally crying right now.
That was so
funny.
perfect. He goes, is this gonna be on a podcast?
I go, yeah, I already said it before. It's too late. I already threw the mail in the door.
Dude, that's a great way to do it. Is just say it like casually and then go right into the
Yeah.
question. You
Yeah,
know,
by the way,
before
this
they
is-
even have time to.
You're on this podcast. So what did you feel about touching her wrong?
Consenting.
Dude, that's so funny. We call him and he goes, I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, I'm taking a shit. Taking a shit at work. Like, what? Dude, I was worried too because I was like, oh, he might not pick up. He might pick up and go, let me call you. But you know, there's so many
I've never
variables.
told someone I'm taking a shit, even when I'm taking a shit. Right?
What?
Oh yeah, I never
up.
say I'm taking a shit.
Just answer and yeah.
I never
Nikhil's-
perfect.
Nikhil's an open book, man.
Oh,
He's got
yeah.
nothing to
How
hide.
about a hand for Nikhil?
Yeah.
That was
top guest you've ever had. Top calling guest you've ever had on
dude,
the
that was
podcast. I
so
think.
worth
Great.
it. I'm
Good call.
amazed. Dude, the taking in callers thing is great.
Oh, that's money to get him right in like that. You don't even have to have it scheduled. It's actually better to have it not scheduled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just sneak it up on them.
surprise guest.
Be like, you're on the podcast. Anyhow,
That's what you got to do. You just got to be like the FBI. Just record. Just tap phone calls. Just don't even tell them.
Yeah, this call will be recorded. But anyhow, it's
You think he's mad?
no, dude. Are you kidding me? It's the best thing to happen in his career.
I love. I love how he's like, yeah, you know, what did he say? He's like, I'm gonna turn it around. I got a couple.
Yeah, he goes, probably check out a couple of her Snapchat stories.
I go, what else you got? I'm gonna like a tweet. That means he knows that she has Twitter, which is super creepy.
He knows every platform. Yeah.
What is a girl? I mean, I guess anybody that's not like a comedian or not like somebody. What are they talking about on Twitter that could ever be worth checking? Like, why would they have a Twitter?
Yeah, what are they
Just to
Like a
say-
saying?
Like, I
non-comic,
can't
right?
imagine they're saying they can't be saying
Yeah.
something
It's brutal.
witty or funny, right?
I
It's
just-
gotta
They
Yeah.
think it's funny though. That's the scary
I just
part,
think it's
yeah.
weird. Like, you know, I was telling you this girl from LA that I know. She's fucking beautiful, but she'll just tweet stuff. Like, I'll just go on her Twitter every now and then like she just tweets something like, "Bitch, I'm different."
Oh, so
And I'm like, what was the point of that?
yeah, it's like no, you're not. You're definitely not.
No, you're not. Yeah, right.
That's
You're
like the
not if
least
you're doing
different
that.
thing you could do.
That's something like I did once when I was like 14.
I think when Twitter first started, people were doing that. Or like, you could just say whatever and be like, "Well, that felt pretty cool." And now it's like, yeah, that is. I mean, it's honestly like what you would expect, like a middle schooler would be doing right
Absolutely.
now, or like a high schooler.
And she's like in her 30s.
Yeah,
Taking
that's
away
sad.
message.
That's sad.
really.
But I mean, with hot chicks, they never get the pushback that like
I know.
guys. Luckily, we get pushback, so we get told like, "Hey, man, that was fucking
They get
lame."
likes from Nikhil.
Girls, yeah,
They keep going.
girls don't ever get that, which
Yeah.
is like nice because they get to cruise through life. But then they get to their 30s and they're
so funny. That was so funny. That's why
I'm gonna build a tree house in her backyard and start spying.
dude, but like this is like kind of like my vision for this podcast is like, because I used to grow up listening to Howard Stern, and like he would have callers like that, like just wacky calls and just funny as shit, because we know like the funniest people,
and they're doing nothing. Like if we call anybody right now, they would be doing some random dumb shit that
they're literally waiting by the phone.
Right.
What do you think Michael Good's doing right now?
I don't have his number.
I get his number.
That's psycho. Michael Good. He's a comic that we know. He jerks off
He'll
three
say
times.
anything.
He jerks off 3 times a day.
He said his record is 9
9
On
in a
Adderall.
day. Yeah,
Really? 9?
9.
Yeah.
I did say
He
that.
said that, yeah.
It's
I don't
that's
think
insane,
I've
man.
fucked 9 times last year.
No, it's a lot of. That's a lot
9.
of semen. I can't imagine by the end what's even coming out.
You're just puffing
Your
out
body's
dust.
not made for that. Yeah. I
It's
mean, maybe
fun.
he is. Maybe he should be out here like Genghis Khan, and like just.
Do you have
spreading
his number?
seed. Yeah.
I think that would be a good. Because he got fired from his job for his podcast. He worked at the Twin
Oh, yeah.
Towers, the new Twin Towers.
Did he really?
That's right.
Yeah. What a psychopath. Michael Good.
What did he say that got him fired, you know?
I think they just listened to like anything, and they were just like, "Yeah, you're out."
Yeah, I think they just were waiting.
But it's weird that like your work would listen to your podcast, and also you're paying. He's probably working a job where he's getting paid what, like $15 an hour, and they're like, "We got to find out what this guy's up to." It's like, why not just let him fucking.
Yeah, I think he was like a
right.
receptionist.
Yeah, why not just
have a
let
dream.
him hang there? I can't imagine it's gonna be that bad for business.
Here we go.
Let me.
Yo. Oh, wait. Hold on. What's
Oh, I think I know what this is. This
What's-
one of these Andre conversations.
Wow, did the word spread that quickly already?
It's crazy.
Yeah, I tried it on the other one a couple days ago.
Oh yeah. That one is never coming out. That was just a test drive. But what's up, bro?
Not much,
You're
man.
on a podcast. What's up?
What's up, dude? I'm just working from home, watching The Matrix.
What do you do for work?
Just like data entry for a recycling company. I basically just like enter numbers. I don't know if any of it's correct though, because I don't know. Nobody's been checking my work, and I've been doing it for like 2 weeks. So I hope it's not fucking anything up. But they're just assuming
Slots
I'm
in
doing it
random
right.
numbers.
Yeah, I mean they have to be the correct numbers, but I don't know. Yeah, nobody's checking. So I don't know. My girlfriend's in the hospital right now too. So that's.
Why? What happened?
She had a stomach ache, so it's probably nothing serious because she's a lady. But yeah, she.
Wait, what'd you say? Because she's a lady?
Yeah. It's probably like.
It's probably nothing serious because she's a lady.
Yeah. They don't have.
Good medical advice, House. Is that what the doctor said?
I mean, she cries all the time, so I don't know if this is any different or if this is good. We'll find out, I guess.
What kind of? This must be a pretty serious stomach ache if she's in the hospital. I don't think I've ever been in the hospital for a tummy ache.
Yeah. I mean, she did, and I think she had appendicitis or something. So I guess it's probably more than a stomach ache.
What the fuck, dude? She has appendicitis. That's not a stomach ache, you fucking psycho.
No, she's had one in the past.
Oh, she had one.
She had one in the past. This is just
She has a stomach ache. I don't know. I think it's stomach cancer. Whatever.
You know how women be.
Yeah.
it's either
Always
stomach ache
something.
or she has cancer.
Well, speaking of numbers and the human body, didn't you jerk off like 9 times a day one time?
Yeah, 9 times a day.
9 times a day. That's got. You know what? Actually, I don't think that's a world record. I heard the world record's like 35. This guy in Brazil.
But then he died, I think.
Yeah, then he died.
I'm glad you said that. I'm so glad the world record wasn't like 12 or something, just slightly above that.
He goes, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
He's not going for records.
That'd be so fucking sad if I was just like 2 under the world record.
What's coming out by the end?
But nothing, literally nothing. Well, also, like, to be fair, that only happened when I was taking a lot of Adderall. So you don't really sleep, so your day is doubled. So you have twice the amount of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if it was regular day, it'd probably be
4.5. Yeah. That's a little more reasonable.
What does half mean, guy? You just fucking go and then you stop?
Give up.
Yeah, you just...
A wet dream, maybe?
Anymore.
Now, which arm do you use when you jerk off? You're a lefty
I
guy?
don't use my arm. I use my hand. But I use my right hand.
Use your right hand. I don't know why you said your hand. Like, what else would you be?
Well, you said arm.
Oh, right. I guess I did start that. You ever do the pocket pussy?
I was going to say that. Pocket pussy.
No, but I got somebody one for a bachelor party and they said it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, maybe you should look into that. Or how about you just fuck your
girlfriend?
Yeah, how about you just fuck your girl? Maybe that's why she has a stomach ache, because her fucking pussy's not used to having dick in it. Maybe it's the lack of aphrodisiac in the air.
What if your dick is the only cure and you're still like, nah, I gotta jerk off 12 times today. I don't have time to be helping you out.
The thing is, like, we do have sex, but I just still occasionally, like, we'll have sex and I'll jerk off like an hour later.
That's fucking
Jesus
nuts,
fucking
dude.
Christ, dude.
You come when you have sex or no?
Yeah, dude. I just have a very high sex drive. So it's like...
Yeah, we can
Dude,
tell.
you're preaching the choir here, man.
Yeah, but he actually fucks girls.
Yeah, I mean, I fuck my girlfriend, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to be cheating on her or whatnot, but I think fucking her and jerking her off afterwards is probably...
Yeah, that's a good move. Cheating on her while she's in the hospital. What a stomach.
What a guy, dude.
What?
I'm like, yeah, she's stomach. No, I never cheat. I'm pretty good. But,
For the record.
Your body's telling you to.
How many times do you fuck your girlfriend a week?
It's about like 2 probably.
Such a fucking Christ. You jerk off 5 times a day and you fuck your girlfriend twice a week?
No. I only jerk off 3 times a day.
You know, only 3 times a day.
That's 21 jerk. That's 21 to 2. That's like a 10 to 1 ratio. Jerk off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
but
insane.
also if you like sex counts as 2 jerk offs. So if I fuck her, I'll only jerk off once afterwards. But if I
Only.
fuck her, I'll jerk off 3 times that day.
Dude, you're like a guy that, like, even if you have a salad, you have a fucking greasy cheeseburger an hour after.
Just totally negate all the work you just put in.
Yeah.
What is what's her take on all this? Does she know? Has she ever like walked in on you? She must walk in all the time.
Yeah, no, I'll tell her, like, I'll be like, yeah, no, I'm going to go jerk. Yeah, I just go in the bathroom for like an hour. I mean, I don't do it as much in front of her because I still like watching porn in front of her.
Yeah.
But,
This is
Wow, she
so
doesn't
weird.
mind that, huh?
not,
I thought chicks get mad about
Isn't your girl
it's
like
better
cute?
than-
Your girl's like cute.
yeah, she's hot, but that doesn't mean she's like constantly just like throwing, you know what I mean? It's not like she's constantly just like, let me get fucked.
Oh, she doesn't want
single-
to. Oh.
I wonder why. Jesus.
Yeah.
I
She's
don't
sorry,
think
I
it's-
can't be
I
a
mean-
donkey.
Thought he was sick of her.
So don't you watch, like, I heard through the grapevine that, you know, it's gotten to the point now where when you jerk off to porn, it's like girls like farting and pissing on each other.
Not on each other, but sometimes on each other, sometimes on dude. But I'm all over the place though. I'll just go back. Sometimes like I watch just regular lesbian porn the other day too.
Okay.
I'll mix it up, but sometimes I'll watch something absurd like that. And
I'd love to know what
chicks
Michael
want.
considers regular porn. Like his regular porn has to be the most freakish shit ever. You guys know regular porn,
They were,
right?
they were lesbians. I mean, they
only
were
one
both
donkey.
dogs, but they were lesbians.
Lesbians is pretty
I'll-
tame.
No, yeah, that's like, yeah, but so it's like, just because I'll watch crazy shit doesn't mean I won't watch regular shit afterwards. But fart porn is funny because you come and laugh at the same time.
What's the craziest
Followed by
porn you've ever
crime.
watched?
I mean, like, what do you consider watching? Like, watching is.
What do I
jerk
consider
off to.
watching? I consider
Finish
watching
to
like
it.
your eyes.
You jerk to it.
What I consider watching is
yeah.
your eyes looked at the screen.
No, because that's like two girls, one
that could
cup.
be anything.
I want to know what he's like,
people get
what he's
thrown.
actually, what he's able
right,
to
I
like come
see.
to.
Yeah, what have you come
I
to?
mean, I've definitely come to fart porn before.
Fart
just
porn. What is
immediately-
that, you psycho?
Was there poop too, or
No.
Joe's like
no.
interested.
I didn't even know Joe was the other guy. I just heard the deep voice, just like, what's up?
was poop?
What is there pooping? I'm not doing this poop. No,
It's funny, like while we're
chicks.
talking about all this, Joe put like a big paper clip attached to his knee. He's like
It's
getting
like,
all
hey,
turned on.
don't be horned. Don't get horned. That's his like.
You gotta cut the blood flow.
He like put the paper clip to his skin. I was like, what is going on here? He's getting like turned on. He likes pain.
Very fidgety.
Oh, let me get to my
It's
nipples.
like an interrogation for him.
my nipples
He's
real
hearing a lot of trigger words that are.
Yeah, this is a good call, Mike. Thanks for picking up. I got to be honest, we called Nikhil right before you. You're having a hard time following him.
What did Nikhil say?
Well, as soon as we called him, he picked up and he goes, I go, what's up? He goes, I'm taking a shit.
Dude, if I'm being totally honest, you guys just texted me like right after. I flushed the second I answered the phone. So that was wild.
Oh, we just missed
Damn,
you.
this must be everybody's shit time right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Yeah.
We
We're all-
just
we're all
missed you.
synced up. Like
4
periods.
o'clock.
Yeah, you're all synced up like women's period.
We're all McDougal together.
All
right,
I know,
buddy.
I know what he's doing right now.
Where
Taking
you-
a shit.
Where you at tonight, Mike?
I'm doing the 8 at the Pear, the 10 at the Lantern, and then the midnight at the Pear. But I might cancel one of those if my girlfriend's still in the hospital. But
You need like 5 shows, and he goes, I'll cancel one of them. If my girl's in the hospital, not all of them,
Can't say I'm above that.
just one of them.
well, it's also hard when you're barking because like
Yeah,
it's
it's
like you're also
miserable.
doing like an extra thing for them.
Right.
Yeah,
But,
the midnight
yeah.
pair might be a nice one to cancel on. If you have an out, it's a
Yeah,
that's a good
Especially
one.
if your girl's in the hospital.
I'll swoop in.
Yeah, Mahoney will
But
take
also
it.
be she'll also be asleep. I'll take it on my girlfriend. You know, on the show. Okay, yeah. I'll swoop in. If you're on the show, I'll go fuck your girlfriend. That's what I thought you were saying.
Oh yeah, Mahoney will fuck your girlfriend for you, dude. So you can go. You can bark the midnight.
Yeah.
He'll go fuck your girl at the hospital.
Yeah.
I'll do spot.
I don't jerk off that much.
Imagine that she fucks somebody at the hospital. That would be tough.
That's great. Well, thanks for
Have
calling
you seen
in.
the people that work at hospitals though? I doubt it.
Yeah, it's all
Actually, I don't know.
nerds.
There's a mix. It's weird. It's actually kind of a mix. I think there's like, yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I
Well,
take that back.
we'll give you time to figure it out. Thanks for calling in, buddy.
Yeah. Are you putting this out?
Am I putting this out?
Or are you just doing a call? Are you actually doing a podcast right now?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, this will
truth.
probably be up. This is a banger.
Okay, sweet. All right.
All right.
See you guys.
All right. He goes, are you actually
Great.
putting this out? What the fuck?
We're gonna be hearing that a lot.
Yeah, please. You don't have my permission to release this. Okay, God, didn't hear that last part. We broke up.
I'm just gonna edit that part out. I'm just gonna change the pitch of his voice.
the fear in his voice when he goes, "You guys gonna put this out?"
Yeah. Fart porn.
Dude, Michael's so great because you could just get him to say anything
Yeah.
before he even
Just
realizes
anything.
it's,
I'm sure he
it's
says
public.
that on his podcast.
Yeah,
That's
he'll just
crazy.
he'll just roll with whatever you want to talk about with him. He'll roll with it.
That is fucking freaky. Yeah, those are some
Crazy,
two good
man.
calls. He had a hard time following Nikhil though.
That's tough, man.
It was a tough follow.
It's so funny the people that just become normal when you're hanging out with comics that's just like totally abnormal behavior. That you're just like, yeah, this isn't perfectly normal for
Right.
somebody to be watching. Jerking off 3 times a day.
the
Oh,
fuck
we
was
got a
that?
fucking another guest.
Who's that, Artie?
No, probably Amazon.
Oh, Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or somebody
so-
here to pick up.
Would you order?
Yeah, so now, speaking of
Her
relationship stuff,
handler is here.
Mahoney over here, he's in a relationship.
Oh no.
What's he like?
What?
What? How long you been going out with this girl?
Like 7-8 months.
7-8 months.
Wow, dude, that's like
That's almost a year.
that's kind of like past the point of no return at that point, you know. It's I think 3 months
I'll figure
is
it
like
away.
once you get past that like 3-month barrier, then it's like another. I feel like the 2 years, the next checkpoint that you'll.
I've never gone past. Yeah, 2 years is the most I've gone.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, but yeah.
Dude, it's crazy.
Are you liking the relationship?
It's good. She just moved into Harlem.
Yeah, she just moved to Harlem because
Wow.
Yeah.
West Harlem too. A lot of white girls moved to West Harlem.
Yeah. What's up with that?
2 of my exes live there.
And-
Well, there's a lot of colleges there. Over there.
I mean, it's probably cheaper rent, right? It's
Cheaper rent, plus, you know, the subway system there is good. Everything goes there, you know? Everything, you know, you got the 1 train and stuff like that.
yeah,
which
it's
goes
easy in and
everywhere.
out.
Easy in and out. But, yeah, how's everything going with you and your girl?
That's good. She's got to get over her racism, though. She wants to live in Harlem.
Yeah, she's like racist.
Stop it.
No, because she's from, like, Connecticut, like the suburbs.
Oh, it's
You
like
know, like
ingrained.
those...
It's like ingrained. I mean, she just probably hasn't had many interactions with people that aren't
Yeah,
white.
but,
You know,
it's probably by choice.
It's probably taught by the parents. That kind of stuff's, like, kind of passed down.
oh, yeah. I mean, when you're in that environment, you just don't have any other interactions. So you just like your comfort zone is hanging out with people that look like yourself, and then when you branch out from that, it's scary.
Yeah, so he's trying to come up with a way to, like, break up with her.
No, I'm not.
We'll beat
You just
that
said
out.
it earlier.
I'm kidding. I was kidding. God damn.
Good luck getting Mahoney to share this podcast. dude.
Yes. This is the Ruin Your Life podcast. Holy shit. Holy shit.
You're gonna have to wait a few days.
I'll cancel myself.
You're gonna have to wait a few days. Let him handle it, and then release the podcast. We released it
She
too
already asked me
early.
earlier, is this on Spotify?
Oh, she knows you're doing this?
Yeah.
Oh, why'd you tell her?
I don't know. Tell her why I'm leaving the house.
Yeah, he doesn't want to have to like lie about. He's got plenty of other shit to lie about. He doesn't want to have to lie about this. You know.
Yeah, no.
No, we're just joking.
Yeah,
She's
we won't put
she's
your name
great.
in the description. She can't find it. we'll put Mo Joni. She can't find
No,
it.
that's not me. That's
It's
a
not
character.
me.
That's just a character I play.
I would always do that. I'd be like, you know, I play character on this podcast. That's why.
You said the exact thing that happened to us, but yeah, it was a different.
It's a different, you know.
Exaggerated.
That's the thing about comedy. Like, you can just say what you want, some mean shit, and you just hide it as comedy.
Yeah, I mean, if it's funny, it's like I had to do it for the. I was watching that Shane Gillis special the other day, and he talks about like his dad being an alcoholic and his sister being like a heroin addict. And I'm like, they gotta watch this special and be like, you know who he's talking about. Like, he's like, oh, my dad's one of those like good alcoholics. He just sits there and like yells at the TV all night.
Yeah.
and shit.
Sister's a
And I'm
heroin
like,
addict.
Yeah, and I'm
She might
like,
think it's funny. My girl
I
has
don't
an
know.
autistic brother. I do jokes and she thinks it's hilarious. I'm like, all right.
what does he think?
I don't know. I don't think he thinks at all. But no, he hasn't. The parents haven't heard it, but
I mean,
Yeah.
it's funny. It's like, yeah, you almost like obligated to do it. Sometimes you're just like, fuck, do I really have to say it? But if it's like,
right.
if it comes to you and it's
Yeah.
funny, it's like, you got to do it.
Yeah. No, I've had girls that get mad when you joke about them, and I've had ones that are fine with it.
Yeah, the ones that get mad, it's like, really, you got to take one for the team,
Yeah.
you know? So
Yeah, you might have to sacrifice
But if you write a song and they like
relationship here
it,
and there. Yeah.
Yeah, if you write a song, they love that shit.
Oh, fucking
it's the
eat
difference.
it up.
Like, even if it's like Kim by Eminem,
She liked that he used her name.
you know what I mean?
True.
She's like, that's me.
It's me.
Ego boost.
He's so obsessed.
Here's my eating ass bit about you.
He loves me.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, Joe loves eating ass.
Do you eat ass?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but
Have you
it's
ate
got to be
Sam's
the
ass?
right. No.
He whispers that. He goes,
Wow,
"Oh."
Sounds like a sniff. No. That was like I went down there. Exploded.
I think I just heard her say something.
No, you got to be.
Oh, that was not her. Should we bring her
Jesus,
on?
dude. We can if we want. If she's
spoken
willing to. She might be sleeping, but yeah, I'll
No.
ask her.
When
We can get her
spoken-
in.
when
I'm gonna wake
spoken
her
to.
up. It's like Fiona up
I'll
in
see.
the castle.
I'll see if she wants to come out. I gotta be like really.
See if she wants to come out like she's a dog.
She's sleep. She's trying to go to sleep.
Come here, boy.
She's shy. Right? She's like a cat. She's like, yeah, she takes a while for her to warm up to new people.
Yeah, Joe loves eating ass.
Yeah, if
He
I get
loves-
like caught up in the moment, I'll eat ass. Like usually I don't
Right.
like plan it out, or if I'm dating a
Yeah,
girl
if you
for a
eat ass
while.
every time, you're a fucking maniac.
Yeah,
That'd be a
you're
lot.
psycho.
Yeah.
It's gonna be when the girl's like super hot.
Oh,
and she
yeah.
has to like not want you to do it necessarily. If she's like
Yeah.
super into that, I'm kind of weirded out. It's just to just
yeah.
at least be like, no. And then it's like, now I really want to. You know,
That's my policy with all sex. But
they gotta say no at least 2 times.
Holy shit.
so I'll cancel myself. I
That
don't
was
need-
that was Joe Mahoney.
no, Mojo.
We're just putting words in his mouth.
Yeah, no, it's I recently I told you guys about this, but I hooked up with a girl on New Year's. New Year's is like the best wingman.
It is.
Honestly, like the balls dropping, and you could tell girls are like, "Oh,
Yeah.
what are we gonna?"
It's almost like a school
No.
dance back in the day. They want to have somebody to dance with, you know.
Right.
It's
Right.
like-
Because left out.
One thing about girls is they don't want to feel left out, like not sexually, I want to say, but just like socially and in the dating kind of hemisphere.
Right.
validation
You're their
is big
boyfriend for like
them.
3 seconds.
Yeah, so I was talking to this girl, and she was sitting with her sister, and cute girl. She's like a redhead with green eyes. Redhead with green eyes. I've never really seen that before. It's pretty hot.
Yeah, dude, she sounds like some sort of mutant.
Christmas horror.
Yes.
Yeah, some sort of elf. Some sort of Christmas whore. Love that she could have just been a sweet, nice girl. Oh, Christmas. Oh, I've met one of these Christmas whores before. I know the exact
Christmas
type.
ornament, Christmas tree. You just go straight for porn.
Green eyes is a dead giveaway.
So many
to
things
her-
I could say.
Her whoreness. That's how she hides her whoreness,
Christmas
is through the
whore.
green eyes. So continue.
Yeah. So the ball was dropping. You know, it's on the big screen, and I just turned, and I was talking to her a little bit before that, and I just turned to her as the ball was about to, like 10 seconds from dropping. I just turned to her and I go, you know, hey, when the ball drops, please don't try and kiss me. And she was like, what?
Reverse psychology.
Because for the people at home, like, that's the thing about girls. You got to, like, draw a line in the sand. Because then they're going to want to pass that line in the sand.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And then I did that. And then her sister was, like, making out with the server. And I was like, is that? And then she was like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, get over here. We just started making out. Get over here.
Get over here.
Get over here. So... And then, you know, we're dancing and it's all hot. You know, she's like grinding. She's like really good at dancing. She's from Texas, so she knows all these like Texas square dance moves.
Jesus, dude, this girl is all over the map.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we go to the bar area at the club, and, you know, her sister's still like hooking up, and, you know, she's like with the server that she made out with earlier. And then out of nowhere, she's like, I'm so thirsty. I need some water. And I'm like, there's some water in the green room.
Bam.
And she was like, oh, yeah, let's go. And then I go. And, you know, it's one of these green rooms that got, like, the security code. You know, so we go in and then start making
Chicks
out.
love
Get out.
security codes, dude. When you have a security code anywhere,
Oh, yeah, they love that.
They're
That's
into
it.
it.
Locked from the inside.
It's like, oh, this is VIP.
Oh, yeah, anytime you look down, it's just beep, 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 geek. And then you open it up. They're like, oh, this is...
I do that with every door I walk in. Even if it doesn't have a key code, I'll
You
just
just
do
start
that. Be like, oh, I
tapping
think
on
I,
it?
I think I can get us in here.
He's about to get like 18. He's about to get one for his door.
Beep, 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 beep. Let me see if I can get us into my room here. Wow, that's crazy. This has never had. This has never. I've never had anyone in here before.
Yeah, you're like Matt Lauer. As soon as you walk in, the door locks behind you.
I don't know what that was. Don't
Little
worry
button.
about. Don't worry about that sound.
Yeah, so and then we're making out in the green room pretty heavy, and I start kissing up on her neck, and I'm really good at like kind of like getting girls like going, like getting them like horny.
In the mood.
In the mood, you know, you kiss up on the neck, you're feeling their thighs while you're doing it. You're just hitting up all the spots.
I mean, I'm turned on just hearing you talk about it. I can't
I know.
imagine a girl being able to resist that.
So, and then she starts feeling my little junk area really aggressively. You know what I mean? She's almost treating it like a stick shift.
Yeah, like a bad
Yeah,
one.
so and
an
I
old,
just
an old used
yeah
Subaru or something.
feeling it really well, and so I just whip my piece out. just whipped it out.
It sounds like you've never had sex before.
You guys know how it works, right? You just take it.
Sand.
I just whipped it
You
out.
just take it out and
then, because my thing is, don't rev the engine if you're not going to take it for a spin, you know. So
I mean, I think that's a pretty much a that's when it's
that's when it's
okay to
appropriate
do it. Yeah.
to whip it out. And
Chris
then,
Rock was talking about it the other night on stage. He goes, if her titties are out, then your dick could be out. That was his policy, which is
Free the nipple.
Yeah, which is like
In Washington
like
Square
that.
Park.
I like
yeah.
that.
So
Yeah, and then she
alright.
started blowing me, and it was you know, I hadn't gotten a good blowy in a while.
That's when you know the girl's committed, when it's because it's like she could just like sit there playing around with your dick
she's
for
all-
hours, but she's like, no, this is I'm taking pride in this. I bet she was killer at it.
Oh, dude, she was so passionate about it. I love when
Yeah.
they're doing it. They're like the way they're moving their head. You could tell they're just so passionate. They look like BB King doing a guitar solo.
Yeah.
The thrill is gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're into it.
They're
They're
so
passionate.
into it. God.
That is such a big thing. Like because so many girls are like, I don't do it, or if I do it, if I can, it's whatever.
It's that
It's like-
first blowjob where they get real into it.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
The first time.
But any girl that like
It's like eating
takes
ass
pride in it,
first
it's like,
time.
it's fucking awesome.
Right.
It's
God,
like
it
you
was
care
so
about it.
good. Yeah, it's almost one of those things like as you're holding her hair, you're looking down, you're like, wow, she's in her own little world down there.
Yeah.
Look at this gift I'm giving her. This is all she's wanted. There's somebody
like-
to give her this gift.
It's like she's doing a clarinet solo, just like at fucking Carnegie Hall. You know, it's like, oof, God. It's like, or it's like kind of like, it almost looks like with like those old cartoons, the snake charmer, to bring the snake out of the basket.
I was with a girl the other day, and I was going down on her, and she was like giving instructions and shit like that, and I was like, I'm really fucking into this. When a girl's like that passionate about it, and then she was about to go down on me, she's like, I haven't done this in a while. Hopefully, I still got it. And then she was a fucking pro. And I'm like, that's a hot line.
She under promised and over delivered.
Yeah.
That's a great
But
technique.
if she says, I hope I still got it, that means she knows she was fucking.
had it.
Yeah, she was killer at one point.
Wow.
That is interesting. I hope I still got it. Like, what do you fucking?
It's like Guns N' Roses playing again.
Yeah, yeah,
Together.
yeah.
It's like, let's go.
But it hit on many buttons because I'm like, oh, she doesn't do this often. You know, I was like,
Right.
oh, she's not a whore, even though she probably. Come on.
Yeah.
But
That's her little line.
I hope I still got it.
It still worked for me because I was like, yeah, she doesn't do this all the time. I must be,
Right.
I must be the
It-
king.
it
And then
worked.
she was fucking. Of course, she was incredible at it. I feel like that should be the line that girls can use. You know, if we're giving females advice, use that.
Oh
line.
yeah, the hope I still got it line. That's something like Derek Jeter would say today as he's taking like batting practice. I hope I still got it.
I thought you were gonna say like banging a whore. Like hopefully
Nah.
hopefully I can still handle all these. All
It sounds
these
like a whore
groupie
line.
dash.
Yeah, that's yeah. So that's cool that she under promised, over delivered. You know, but yeah. So the girl I was with, she was blowing me, and then I wanted to, you know, obviously sleep with her, but I had a hotel right next to the club, and I was like, let's go. And she's like, I'm down, and she's like, let me go see where my sister's at. And that was the beginning of the end, because the sister just started getting like really drunk, and her sister wasn't like cock block 3000 mode. She just like wished her sister away, and she's like, no, bye.
Yeah.
We're getting in an Uber and we're going home. Bye. And the sister wasn't even like fighting it, so I was like, maybe.
Yeah, what can you do? Anytime they get other pieces involved, it's just going to complicate things. Anytime they get friends involved, because then they don't want to look like a whore. Their friends want to act like they're the protector for some reason. And it gets really weird. I mean, I get it because it happens all the time, but I don't totally understand why
Yeah.
girls are so into that. It's like the
Animalistic.
judgment and shit.
The
and
pack.
Yeah, the pack mentality.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
once
just-
you
it
get
was-
other things involved, it's
Especially the sister. Oof.
It was one of those things.
Yeah.
I'm like, as she's wishing her away, I'm like, I don't know what you're protecting her from. My dick was just in her mouth. You know what I mean? I won the
the
money.
damage is done.
I'm just gonna say stuff just so I can use the fucking sound pad. Hey, did you hear? I love
What's
the sound
the
effects.
deal?
What's the deal? The pussy. Yeah. So.
Yeah, man. Anytime he gets other people involved, you couldn't have just banged her out in the
In the green room.
in the green
No,
room. That
you know
would
what
have
it
been too
is? It's
complicated. You're more of a romance guy.
I'm
huh?
more of like I need a bed. I can't really like. you know, sometimes you watch these pornos where they bend a girl over in an alley.
Right.
Or like in a bathroom, like over the sink, and they just fucking go to town.
They
on her,
fart,
and
yeah.
You know, it's
I can't really. I don't know. For me, it's like I don't know. I think I have like really long legs, so like the angle is never right standing up.
Was she down though?
Maybe, but it's honestly it's not even a green room. It's like a closet at that place. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah. I mean, I think she was down. Something. There's some hints there that she might have been down.
I didn't have a condom either, so I was like,
Yeah,
I guess I could have just wrought it.
That's
But
playing with fire.
she's from Texas. I don't know.
Right.
You know what fucking STDs they got down there. I don't know what fucking crawfish, fucking crabs she got crawling over her.
Yeah, it's probably all new stuff that we haven't even heard about yet.
Yeah, so
'Cause they've been partying out there. I gotta pee real quick.
you gotta pee. All right.
We're gonna keep going.
Yeah, I think we could end it right now. Actually,
It's up to you.
we just hit an hour. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in to an episode of the Dre Day podcast. It was a pretty
Dude, it's
pretty
an
good
adventure.
episode.
It was so fun, dude. It's such
The hour just flew
Such
by.
an adventure. I know. I'm dying to see how my friend handles it. What she heard and if she has any bones to pick here.
You want to check in on her right now?
Ruin
Yeah,
your
I'll
life.
see- I'll see if
podcast.
she's
Let's go
sleeping.
check in
Hold
on
on.
her. I like these guest spots that we're getting.
Yeah.
These little cameos. That's
great.
He's going to check in on her.
Let's see.
That's the door that just opened. What's she doing? Oh, he goes, "Hey, muchacha."
Even for a minute? No. All right. What were you doing? Sleeping? Were you listening to the podcast?
Earplugs.
Was it fun? Oh, you didn't hear it?
She's lying. She heard everything.
Let you,
Come on, get over here. Get on here. You know what? You know?
tired.
She's tired.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be in a minute.
She definitely heard everything.
No, she's napping.
Oh, she's
But
napping.
Yeah, she said she heard some, so we'll find out. But
We just cockblocked Chris for 2 weeks.
Well, she's leaving in like 3 days, right?
Yeah.
they,
This is the quietest Kim Beck's been on the podcast. He goes, "Hey, what are you gonna do?"
she, just love everybody. You know, that's all you can do.
I love how we get two comedians on here, no problem. But then a girl from Colombian is staying at your place. We can't even get her on.
Yeah, I mean, comedians are just down to talk about whatever. Other people that have like personal lives and shit are like, yeah, I'm not fucking talking about this to people.
That is the thing. Like people that aren't like in show business or like comedians or whatever. Like when you ask them to like do a podcast, they get like all weirded out. They're like, "Wait, so like you're recording?" Like they ask like a million. They can't process. They're like, "Wait, so you're gonna put this on the
Right.
internet and people are gonna they're gonna hear everything?"
Yeah, they have a job, I guess.
Yeah, and they're like, "Yeah," and they're like, "I don't know, dude. This seems kind of weird."
Yeah, I don't know.
They get super weird about it.
But that's the thing. Once you bomb a few times on stage, like nothing you say really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess for
Really
us it's
matters.
like nothing. I guess it's like if you like fight professional fights
Right.
and you're like, you want to spar? There she comes.
Well,
Hey.
look who's awake.
Hey.
What's up?
You're
Hey,
on.
come say hi.
Just let me know when you're finished.
Okay, she's
Hopefully that picked it up, and we can add her as
yeah,
a guest.
we can add her as a
Three
guest.
guests.
That's
All
right, baby. Our first female guest, Sam. I am. All right, well, that wraps it up. I thank you guys for listening. This was a fun episode. This is Chris Kimback to my right on Instagram. What's your
Yep.
thing?
Chris Kinback on Instagram.
Chris Kimback, KIN.
BACK.
Kin and then back, and then this is Mo Jahoni to my left. What's your Instagram?
Mahoney Comedy.
Mahoney Comedy, MAH Comedy, whatever.
Figure it out.
Yeah, you figured it out. It's in the description. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Peace.